Konica Minolta. C227. Okay, this will be an interesting one. The nerds will inherit the copier world. Okay. Now I hear a tapping noise. Hear that, guys? Shit, this machine's falling apart already. Come on, Konica. That's another sound. That's a brand new sound. I think I've identified at least 5 different sounds that this machine makes that it shouldn't make. So I'm not happy with Konica Minolta's performance because of that. I'm really pissed. They are not doing a good job. They make shit. Too much plastic, too much. It's only meant to last 5 years. Maybe that's why it sounds so crook, because it's meant to last only 5 years, not 10 years or 7 years, 5 years. But I haven't overused. It's getting louder. Fuck. I haven't overused this fucking machine, you know? I haven't. I've used it way below its duty cycle. You know, it's just really stupid the way Konica Minolta has made things. Honestly, they deserve a kick in the pants. Honestly, I could kick them up the fucking ass. No, they don't deserve any praise or any kind of glory. They're just a bunch of dicks. They're fucking assholes. Honestly, God. God? Why do I involve God in this? Hey, hang on. Oh, shit. There's so many hypocrites out there. I mean, does God really exist? Why did I say that? Why did I say that? You know, how many people these days believe in God? I mean, it's understandable. The world's in such a fucking mess. If God was real, why then is this world in such a fucking pigsty? Why do the rich control the poor? Why do people die? Why do people suffer? You know, why all this unfairness between in the classes? Why do we have rich, middle class and poor? And why do the poor get treated like it's their fucking fault? Really, if there is a God, this shouldn't be happening, in my opinion anyway. I just don't understand. And even the fact that this stupid machine keeps making noises that it shouldn't be making, it's just totally wrong. I mean, fuck me dead. If there was a God, there would be love all around. The poor would get a meal, 3 square meals a day. There wouldn't be any homelessness, all that sort of shit. But what do we do? You know, how can we make this a better world in as much as, you know, bringing fairness? Why do people have to die needlessly in an affluent society like we have here in Australia? It's so wrong and unfair. Anyway, we got here. This is our today's demo piece for this job. We're just going to put him on the glass. Good old Fredo. Maybe we could ask Fredo some questions. Maybe Fredo has some answers. But hey, I think we're getting a bit crazy here. I'm trying to be funny, even though it's not funny. I mean, yeah, I guess a lot of people would rather ask Fredo for advice than ask a God for advice. A God that does allow all this bad shit to happen. So yeah, that's interesting to note. But anyway, enough about that. We're just going to get stuck into our funny little demo. We're going to make this really interesting. So let's see how we go. But I do long for a fairer society. I long for a world where peace rules and there's less, and that war can just end. That I do wish this world could be something like a utopia. So many people just have lost hope. I've got hope, but a lot of people don't. And I feel sorry for them, you know, I feel sorry for them. You know, if God really existed, wouldn't he step in and stop this outrage? I don't know. That's probably just a rhetorical question. And that looks really strange. I thought I fucked it up. It looks a bit fucked, but it actually looks like we could probably use this. I'm thinking we're going to make this into a we're going to crop this image, so we're just going to take Freddo's packaging and put it away. But that's a really good looking result we have, even though I was hoping it would be better. So now I'm just going to cut this in half. We're going to enlarge this half. So we're going to just overlap the edge a bit. So I'm just wondering, do we really need to do that? Are we going to make it something interesting, different? I'll just quickly play with that. Now I'm just going to enlarge this. We're just going to overlap it. We've got Freddo the Frog on this side, so we're just going to turn it over. We're just going to overlap the edges. Sorry, it's not slipping easily around on this platen, trying to get the edges just off the edge of the glass, because I just want to make this Freddo thing look really nice. I just want to take a segment out of this image. I just want to crop all the shit parts of it and just keep the parts that are good, that look really brilliant. So we're just going to put it like that, and we're going to make it about 140. We're going to make it a bit bigger than 141.4, but not much bigger. Now we're just going to kill that off. We're just going to do it like this. So it's going to be 145 there, and 145 here. So we're going to crop the image. We're going to use that one as a master copy. Now we're just going to check our settings to make sure they're working out. We're now going to kill that off. That looks good. We're going to kill this off. And we're going here, and that sound, that squeak. We didn't even take out, oh yeah, we had it on brightness. We're now going to take the brightness and we're going to center it. We're going to take the red. We're going to leave it. For some reason we're leaving it. The hue's going to the center. Actually, we're going to cool the hue a bit. This machine makes terrible noises, folks, sorry. Oh, I just had a click noise. That didn't sound too healthy. Obviously, this is the new way of building photocopiers, make them so badly designed that they break within months of being commissioned, being put to use, whatever, being installed in the customer's premises, rather. So let's see how this has come up. That looks really interesting. I'm wondering if the hue is too hot, or maybe that's what we want, but he looks quite nice in that place. So now we're just moving our stuff back. He looks he's got a lot of hotness and a lot of bright green. But hey, he's a frog, but his frogginess isn't green though. So let's see what else. So I'm wondering if we can maybe, what can we do? We're just going to go here. So we're just going to make our Freddo look really nice. Yeah, this stuff had this is like this Freddo Frog bar, or this chocolate block of Freddo Frog is actually a lot like an Aero bar. Who remembers the Aero bars, the ones with the bubbles inside them? That's why they call it Aero, air bubbles, and this one had air bubbles like an Aero bar. Really nice though, it tasted good. It was nice having it with my tea, with a cup of tea. Very nice. Tastes good with coffee as well. I think it might taste better with coffee than tea, but it still tasted really nice with tea. You just bite a chunk off it and then you just get a mouthful of tea and swish it around a bit. It's really nice. It's a nice little treat. I allow myself a little bit of a luxury, even though I'm still not exactly flushed with cash. But I have to have this photocopier because my future depends on it. I have to make an image for myself, pardon the pun, a good image, like I'm a success. It's not just about, it's a long story to tell, but basically I fucked up in the 90s when I had the opportunity to be a star on the photocopier, when I didn't have to pay for this shit. I had Luigi on my side, and he was going to invite me to some places where I could showcase my talent, but I fucked around and didn't get anything happening, and I just fucked off and did my own thing. I didn't feel comfortable with Luigi for some reason, and I fucked up. So everything's just a fuck up, and I'm now trying to get recognised without needing to be invited to anything, because I know Luigi still loves me, but he wants me to work hard and make a success of myself as a copier configuration artist. He wants to see me succeed, and if we don't marry, it gives me more motivation to work hard at what I'm doing, trying to get my name out there on YouTube and Facebook in particular. And also my father hates me. He thinks I'm a failure, so I want to prove to my father that when he hits the YouTube page, he's going to get a fucking lot of my shit in the news. What do they call it? The news feed. If I can get enough shit on the internet to infiltrate the news feed and my dad sees I'm a success, well, then I can be friends with my father, because at the moment we don't like each other. Dad hates me, I hate him back. So I want to reconcile myself with my father. So that's extremely important as well. Anyway, enough time, gotta go.